Hi watch friends, my name is Dick and Casio has just released a brand new watch that will bring us back to the 20s. And I believe it's going to be super duper popular. Also, one of you can win this Casio watch, so watch the whole video and find out how. Now let's flip the camera, roll the intro and find out what's all the fuss is about. So what we have here is a Casio watch with a very catchy name, the LTP-B165L 5BV. Yeah, that is not going to stick, I'm afraid. Now that we have the name out of the way, let's go straight in with the price. This Casio will cost you less than $100. And the best part of it is that it's actually a very affordable alternative to the legendary Cartier Tank. But I have to be honest here. Is it any good and can it give the same vibes and feel as the Cartier can? To answer this question we need to start off with the case of the watch. The first thing that popped onto my mind was wow, it actually really looks like the Cartier Tank, but at the same time it is also very Casio with a playful pop of green color that is provided on the second hand. The size of the case is almost similar with the Tank and the look and feel of the case are very equal. Even the weight of the watch is very pleasant and not too light and also not too heavy, which makes sure that this watch doesn't feel cheap. Now to have an overview, let us take a look at some of the dimensions. So the case is made out of 316L stainless steel that has a case diameter of 34.5 mm and it has a lock-to-lock of 24.5 mm with a thickness of just 8.3 mm and the weight is just 29 grams. So I might oversaturate the heft and feel of this watch, but I mean it feels quite solid. And because we have a squared case here, it has enough presence on my 6.7 inch wrists. What also is quite decent is the 50 meters of water resistance. Not that I would go swimming with this one, but it would survive a dive in the pool if the urge occurs instantly. At the back of this little Casio we have a polished and closed case back with some information on it regarding the watch. The finishing looks great and the case is polished all around and it has a very elegant appearance. With the Casio we also have a nice stepped case that creates a squared bezel on top which holds the mineral glass. On the dial we can find a black railroad track for the minutes, and going closer to the center of the dial we can see the Roman numerals alongside the railroad track. We have a simple but very legible 3-hand watch with a high polished sword style hour and minute hand that catches the light very well, and also a very colorful and fresh green seconds hand that ticks confidently around the dial. The color of the dial is like a gold beige or even sepia tone that has no exotic finishings, but it looks nice with a sharp and contrasty black printed numerals and minute track on the dial. Also printed on the dial is the brand below the 12 o'clock position and the water resistance of 50 meters above the 6 o'clock position. And the latter was probably done to fill the open space a bit. All in all, a simple but pretty watch to look at, and it brings some of those classic style elements from the 20s. The Casio LTP-B165L 5BV, or Tank for short to make it easy, comes on an actual genuine leather strap in a beige color. It is subtle, it wears comfortable, has a polished pin and buckle system and is surprisingly well stitched, but the quality isn't the best. But hey, What could we expect for less than $100, right? But strap changing should be great fun on this Casio with its lug width of 18mm, and I already saw some pictures on Instagram of some awesome strap combinations on this one. Under the case back we have a Casio quartz movement that has a battery life of 3 years and it is accurate within the plus to minus 20 seconds per month. Operating the movement, we can use the crown on the 3 o'clock position that is kept simple and fitting with the rest of the design of this watch. The crown is recessed into the case, but it also has an extra recess on the underside so you can get a better grip on the crown. So the price then. This Casio watch can be found on the website from Casio for around $79 or euros, and it is most of the time available. But I already have seen them sometimes also getting sold out because they seem quite popular. But it should be easy to find one. Also you can choose between 3 colors. We have a gold colored case with a dark blue dial, which is a more classic combination. Then we also have a very fresh looking version with a stainless steel case, a light blue dial that is matched with a dark blue seconds hand. And we have this version of course with a more beige or a sandy looking brown color. If you have made it all this far into the video, then I've got some good news. Because you are all watching my videos and are subscribing to the channel, my channel is increasingly growing and we are now at almost 1,000 subscribers. So I wanted to thank you all for that. I really appreciate all of your support to the channel. And therefore, as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to give this watch away to one of you guys. So yeah, now this video was a short review of the watch, but next week the review will be followed up by the giveaway video. You don't have to do much to participate, but more on that later next week. Should be fun, my friends, and I'm looking forward to see you all next week. For now, thank you for watching. My name is Dick and I will see you all on the next one. Goed weekend.